Rejection affects every part of human existence and is a universal experience. Rejection may be difficult to deal with and hurtful, whether it comes from receiving criticism, going through a breakup, or being denied a job offer. Marcus Aurelius's exposition of Stoic philosophy, however, provides a potent framework for not only accepting rejection, but also capitalizing on it. This essay will examine 13 Stoic lessons, drawn from the writings of Marcus Aurelius, that teach us how to use rejection as a springboard for empowerment and personal development. 1. Acceptance of reality. Recognizing the value of accepting reality as it is the first lesson Stoicism imparts on rejection. Marcus Aurelius tells us that while we have no influence over the deeds or thoughts of others, we do have control over how we react to them. Rather of opposing or disputing rejection, acknowledge it as an essential aspect of the human journey. 2. Accept impermanence. Stoicism places a strong emphasis on the transient character of everything, including rejection. Marcus Aurelius exhorts us to accept that rejection is fleeting and that it will pass as well. We might lessen the emotional burden of rejection by accepting its transient nature. 3. Concentrate on inner virtue. Stoicism advises us to concentrate on developing inner virtues like resilience, courage, and wisdom when we encounter rejection. Marcus Aurelius shows us that our character strength, not outside approval, determines our value. Rather than focusing on getting other people's praise, devote yourself to cultivating qualities that will help you get through hardship and rejection. 4. Keep perspective. Although rejection frequently feels personal, Stoicism serves as a reminder to keep things in perspective. Marcus Aurelius urges us to look past our current feelings and take the wider picture into consideration. We can lessen the negative effects of rejection on our sense of self by realizing that it is frequently subjective and does not sum up who we are. 5. Engage in self-reflection. Stoicism exhorts us to see rejection as a chance for introspection and personal development. Consider what you can learn from the rejection experience rather than obsessing about how painful it was for you. Consider your deeds and mannerisms, and pinpoint opportunities for enhancement. You can use rejection as a stimulus for personal growth by introspecting. 6. Develop resilience. Developing resilience in the face of hardship is one of the main foundations of Stoicism. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that although hardships and roadblocks are a part of life, we are capable of overcoming them. Rejection should not break your spirit, instead it should strengthen and resilient you. 7. Establish detachment. The practice of detachment is encouraged by Stoicism. This is not the same as being indifferent. Rather, it is the capacity to keep one's inner composure and peace of mind in the face of adversity. Marcus Aurelius tells us that while we have no influence over other people's behavior, we do have power over how we respond to it. We may protect our emotional health and concentrate on what really important by learning to be detached from the result of rejection. 8. Practice thanks. Stoicism urges us to develop gratitude for the blessings in our lives, even in the face of rejection. Even under trying circumstances, Marcus Aurelius reminds us that there is always something to be grateful for. In the face of rejection, we can develop resilience and contentment by refocusing our attention from what we lack to what we have. 9. Discover meaning in adversity. The practice of Stoicism helps us to make sense of everything, even rejection. Consider rejection as a chance for personal development and self-discovery, rather than as a pointless and unpleasant event. Marcus Aurelius exhorts us to look for the lessons that can be learned from rejection and apply them to improve ourselves. 10. Develop emotional intelligence. Stoicism places a strong emphasis on emotional self-control and the need to react to hardship with composure and knowledge. Marcus Aurelius shows us that even when we are rejected, we still have power over our ideas and feelings. We can handle rejection with endurance and grace if we cultivate emotional intelligence. 11. Cultivate inner calm. Stoicism emphasizes the significance of developing inner calm that is unaffected by outside events in a society that is fixated on getting approval from others. True happiness, according to Marcus Aurelius, originates from inside and is not dependent on other people's acceptance. We can handle rejection with grace and resiliency if we practice inner peace. 12. Put acceptance into practice. Stoicism emphasizes the value of accepting things as they are, even when they don't sit well with us. Marcus Aurelius warns us that fighting against the truth only makes things worse. Rejection is a natural part of life. Instead of struggling against it, learn to live with it and respond with grace and fortitude. 13. Forge your path. In the end, Stoicism gives us the ability to choose our own path in life, free from criticism or approval from others. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that our value and worth originate from within and are not dependent on other people's acceptance. We can utilize rejection as a springboard for empowerment and personal development if we accept it as a normal part of the path. Finally, Stoicism provides insightful advice on how to take advantage of rejection. Through the practice of perseverance, perspective keeping, inner virtue cultivation, and acceptance, rejection can be turned from a painful experience into a tool for personal development and empowerment. The quality of your thoughts determines the happiness of your life, as Marcus Aurelius reminds us. Let's use Stoic wisdom to develop an attitude of forbearance, thankfulness, and inner calm when confronted with rejection.